One day, a mime visited a zoo. He had a shirt of green and pants of blue. He wanted money, attracting a crowd. He made many actions, making no sound. But just as more spectators came, the zookeeper came to take him away.
Our biggest attraction, our monkey, he said, has recently died. He just dropped dead. Because of this, people will stop coming. We'll have no money. The birds will stop coming. Unless, he said with a hopeful stare, you accept this job, if you dare.
What is this job? Asked the mime. The zookeeper stared, taking his time.
The job is to go into that cage.
He pointed to the monkey's former stage.
And act like the monkey that used to be there. It'll be fun, he said. I hope you can bear. The people will love it. They'll come from the city. All you have to do is sit there and be pretty. The people will love you. They won't suspect a thing. You'll be under the suit and be treated like a king.
The mime thought to himself, looking at his shoes. How much could he win? How much could he lose? He decided to take it and accepted this job. The zookeeper smiled with a joyous sob.
Thank you,
he said.
Thank you so much.
He explained to him his duties, this and this, such and such. Next morning, the mime arose with a grin, as he remembered the great scheme he was in. He got to the zoo, they put on his suit. They put on a head and covered his boots. And in no time at all, he was in the cage, while people from all over came to watch him that day. The stage was his, for hours and hours, while the speakerphone went off saying,
Watch this monkey of ours.
This went on for a while, many people, many eyes, until he saw something that took him by surprise. The spectators were leaving, going to the cage next door, and he heard something terrifying, a great big roar. But this was not the roar of a lion, oh no, this was the roar of a bear, long and slow. This was a problem, a big one for the mime. The people stopped watching him over time. They were attracted to the bear and the great big roar. No one wanted to see the monkey anymore, so the monkey set off on a daring expedition to taunt the bear and win the competition. He climbed and climbed and climbed some more, until he came to the bear's cage door. But he was a monkey. He would not open doors. He would climb to the roof of the cage, of course. So that's what he did, and he dangled from there. And he taunted and taunted and taunted the bear. He did some things he shouldn't have done. He angered the bear, and it started to run. It started striking at the monkey. Every strike missed. It seemed as though the monkey had ceased to exist, for he was swinging around, always out of reach. The bear was furious, the crowd out of speech. At the end of it all, the monkey returned, back to his cage where a raise was earned. The mime asked, Why was this raise given to me? The zookeeper replied, The crowd loves you, you see. They think you're amazing, spectacular, entertaining. There have been no complaints, and the attendance is gaining. With this good news, the monkey continued, taunting, and more raises were issued. The zoo was doing well, money and all, until this horrible, terrible day in the fall. On this day, in the middle of fall, the monkey was dangling on the roof, high and tall, taunting the bear as it had been for so long. It was at this moment when something went terribly wrong. The monkey slipped, he fell down from the roof, and landed in the cage with a great big whoosh! When he recovered, he saw a pair of big black eyes, hovering over him with a look of despise. It was the bear, of course, looking down, making one of its roaring sounds. The bear gathered itself, ready to pounce, while the monkey, of course, looked as scared as a mouse. In his panic, he started to run, all the time thinking, I'm done! I'm done! As he saw the bear chasing him, not far behind, he thought of his job as a monkey and officially resigned. He dropped the act of the monkey, but kept the costume on, and started screaming his head off, thinking, I'm gone! The mime screamed, Help me! Help me! Somebody help! The bear was quick and grabbed him, trying to cover the yelp. Help me! Help me! Continued the mime. The bear said, Shut up! Do you want to get us both fired at the same time?